This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.
Well, we've been spoiled in the afternoon matchups. Two great games already, and we're expecting a third between the 2-0 Rockford Jefferson Jayhawks against the 1-1 South Elgin Storm. Certainly going to be a good matchup between these two teams. Let's go ahead and thank our title sponsor for today's game. It's brought to you by Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of the community since 1967. Certainly some good players on each side. For Jefferson, you got to look at their guards, Latrell Graham and George Williams, who both had standout games last game. And then you also have to look for South Elgin. Vince Miskevich, who's a 6'7", 205 center, got some hops, certainly has some verticals. We've seen that before, even this season on the Beacon Academy broadcast. He can do some moves, get some D1 looks. Should be a good game between these two teams.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've heard a lot about this young man. I haven't had a chance to see him play live, so I'm looking forward to that today. But I know one thing about this sport that I love so much is that if you have height, great, use your height. But if you don't have height, use your quickness. So I'm looking forward to seeing if Jefferson can use their quickness to get into the lane, cause some havoc, shoot the ball well from outside. Versus South Elgin, they do have some height, and see how they use that to their advantage.
I mean, so far it's worked out for them. Jefferson beat Cary Grove by 18 on yesterday for Wednesday, and then also beat Marion Central pretty handily, 68-34 so far. And this game does have a lot at stake, kind of like last game. If Jefferson can pull it out, then they will win the pool by default. If South Elgin wins, then it's a free throw percentage tie break, and there's a good chance that could happen too. So South Elgin in the red uniforms. They are the away team in uniform. The Jayhawks from Jefferson are in the white uniforms. Vince Miskevich is the center in the middle of your screen, who is the standout for South Elgin. And Jefferson, look out for their two guards, both Latrell Graham and George Williams, who had nice games yesterday, especially Williams from the outside.
Well, we've been treated to two really good ball games since I've been here, so let's hope we can get a third in a row.
And the tip is won by South Elgin. It's Drake Montgomery with it. Off to Jace Warwick. Montgomery inside, Miskevich quickly up and in. Doesn't take long for him to get on the board, and it's a 2-0 lead for South Elgin. Crossing the timeline now for Jefferson is Williams. Back up top finds LaJuan Morris, back up to Williams. Williams off the screen, passes inside to Morris. Shot fake, up with left hand, blocked by Miskevich. Here comes South Elgin back the other way.
And there we are, two plays into the game, and you already see the height of South Elgin paying dividends. One with an inside layup and then an inside block.
Three ball
by Miskevich.
Three ball outside, no good. Rebound to Jefferson, coming back the other way. It's Williams. Off to Graham. Graham drives, goes up left hand, gets the roll.
And there you have the quickness of Graham getting to the rim. So this is what we're going to look for all game long, to see what does South Elgin do to contain these guards, and what does Jefferson do to kind of contain this very strong player they have inside.
Good give and go inside with the bucket and the foul. McVicker, with the lay-in. Good assist there from Miskevich.
So all of our young people who are watching, pay attention to how he plays in the post, how quickly his teammates cut off of him in the post. A lot of times young people will pass the ball in the post and then they'll stare, and then that makes it very difficult for big men to work. But if you pass and you cut, good things happen. Here's an and one coming.
6'7", 205 forward. Free throws, good. So McVicker makes it 5-2 in favor of the Storm here early on. Already into the game is Diario Newbold. That's a steal coming back the other way. Montgomery goes up, can't make it. Rebound to Jefferson. Kick out left side, open three, good. The rolling there for Tasani Hare makes it 5-5 early on.
You always want to rely on your seniors when you're just talking about high school basketball. That's a senior guard catching the ball in the corner, wide open, converts his first shot of the game. Nicely done.
5-5 here early on. Up top with it is Swick in the corner to McVicker. Turnover, here comes Graham back the other way. Drives, layup left hand, scores. 7-5 the lead for Rockford Jefferson. It's Montgomery with it. Drives in, kick out into the corner, three ball, Swick, nope, rebound to Graham. Graham back the other way, driving into the lane, pass out in the corner, three ball, no, rim wasn't kind that time, and here comes Montgomery back the other way.
Now take a look at the guy that they have matched up with Miskevich inside. This guy, Tasani Hare, is 5'10" listed as, and he has to match up with 6'7". And so far, they've only gotten the ball in twice. I would constantly feed number 33 and force Jefferson to do something about it.
And the way Jefferson plays, and you're talking about everyone kind of plays, I forgot the term you used, and I'll wait for this three here from Williams. That's missed. Rebound inside. Robinson, no, and it's Miskevich with the rebound. He's coming back the other way. Coming into the lane now, Swick throws it back up top. Montgomery saves the turnover, getting picked up tightly there by Williams.
So, Austin, you're talking about positionless basketball.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's just the way the game is trending. If it's not there already, it certainly will be there, to where you're never going to be able to say, okay, I'm a 5, I'm a 1, I'm a 3. No, you're a ball player. You got to be able to post it. You got to be able to handle it. You have to be able to shoot it. And that's happening at the highest level of the sport, all the way down to youth sports.
Watch Newbold inside, even the 5'7" guard. He gets some high post sets in the game as well. At least he did yesterday. Here's a drive by Swick in the lane. Layup no, but a foul. 4:41 left here in the first, and a 2-point lead right now for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, you got to love the effort early by Tasani Hare. What he's going to try to do is going to try to lean on him. He's going to try to use that big body that he has to kind of put some weight on number 33, make sure he knows that he's there all the time. But if you get the ball inside to him, he just doesn't have the height to be able to do much with it. South Elgin has to recognize that, and they've got to feed it.
Yeah, the first one goes down to make it a 7-6 game. Couple subs for both sides. Quick substitution here for George Harris as he sits down.
So now Lawan Morris will come in, and he'll take over that responsibility. Now he does have a little bit more length, a little less weight, so let's see how they handle that matchup now.
Well, here's Diario Newbold, coast-to-coast block by Miskevich. And he'll lead the outlet all the way to Montgomery, but a turnover.
That's a second easy opportunity that Montgomery has let slip out of his hands. You want to see your senior guards finish those. On the other end, Jefferson made a good penetration here by number 0, but then when Miskevich steps over for the help, he's got to recognize that, give that spoon feed that we talked about in the last game down to the opposite big.
Kick back outside. With it now is Moss up top. It's Robinson, kick out left corner. Morse up top to Graham. 4 minutes left here in the opening quarter. 7-all. Should be a good one between South Belgium and Jefferson. Maybe one of the best games in the entire tournament. Graham with it. Drives into the lane. Left hand blocked by Miskevich. The rim protector at it again. On the fast break, Swick lays it in.
Nice timing on that pass on the outlet. And again, the guards of Jefferson, they're doing a good job getting to the lane, but they've got to know that he is back there lurking. They've got to draw him in, not expose the ball so early, and then make him pay for those rotations by spoon feeding to the opposite side.
A drive and a lay-in. Great job on the offense there as they pulled Miscavige out of the lane and led to a layup.
Yeah, that's the other key too. If you don't know how to attack him inside, then draw him out. Make sure he plays in the perimeter. That should clear up your lanes.
9-9 the score. Swick a three. Nope. Rebound inside to Newble. Newble with the basketball up top. Passes it off. Finds Robinson. Now over to Newble. Inside, driving, left hand. Nope. Missed by Brandon Moss, and now here comes South Elgin back the other way. On the drive, here's Swick. Layup, no, but a great drive. And he'll get to the line to shoot two.
Again, another strong, one of those one-hand gathers that a lot of the kids are working on nowadays, made popular by the Thunder guard, Russell Westbrook.
Let's go ahead and, while we're waiting for the free throw, take a look at this block shot from Vince Miscavige. And we'll shoot the free throw first. As Swick puts it up.
And which one are you guys going to pull up here? Because he's got a couple.
He's already got two, yeah.
He's just doing a really good job timing these things.
And now let's go ahead and take a look at it as.
Now you see here on this penetration, you see that number 21, he's sitting here in the room. All he has to do is make that pass to him, but he doesn't. He exposes that ball, and that's great block by Miscavige.
And here comes Jefferson the other way after the misses. It's still tied up at 9. Newble.
That is some high-pressure denial that South Elgin's playing. Anytime you're getting denied on the wings that far up the court, you have to beat it with backdoor cuts.
Layup. No, before that, a walk. Wars took too many steps. And we have a quick substitute now as Swick will take a seat here for a minute. And that is ruled to be off Rockford Jefferson. Very close there as Miscavige lost control of that.
You got to appreciate LaJuan Morris's desire to attack, but playing post offense versus Miscavige is not really how you're going to win this game. You're going to have to get him out in the perimeter and drive by him.
Newble with a nice defensive play there for Jefferson. And both of these teams are kind of wanting to do run and gun, but it seems like if this can become a half-court game, that's South Elgin's favorite.
Oh, for sure, if they can feed the ball inside. But you see, again, they're keeping this ball outside. And
that's a driving layup there for John Aaron Wofford. 11-9 to score. With the basketball now to Graham. Drives, spins, left hand, gets the friendly roll, 11-all.
Nice take by Graham. He's using a lot of one-on-one ability here to put some pressure on the paint. Good finish there. He leads all scores with 6. Oh, wow.
Drive, nice play from Montgomery. He lays it in.
There you go. Welcome to the game, young man. He splits the defense with a beautiful between-the-legs move. Gets all the way to the rim for 2 points.
And the score is now 13-11. The lead for South Elgin. The drive, left hand, yes. Good take there by Robinson. And look where Miscavige was. He was outside of the paint.
Yeah, that's the key. Got to get him out. Then we got to attack. They don't have. It's not like they have multiple shot blockers. They have one. Let's get him out of the paint and let's go down here.
Latrell Graham's going to pick up a foul guarding Jace Ward. Couple of subs as Nicholas Rivera enters the game. Also Miscavige going out for Kendis Wiley, who's a freshman 6'2" center.
Had the pleasure of coaching Blake Montgomery's younger brother, Mason. He's an up-and-coming 7th or 8th grader. South Elgin's got a bright future ahead with him. But the Montgomery guys have been there for years, and they're strong guards, so looking for him to play well today, too.
A miss inside from the newly entered Mark Petras, with 47 seconds left in the quarter.
Lazy pass, got away with one.
Graham doing a good job protecting the basketball. We haven't seen George Williams in a while. Diario Newble up top. Drives, spins, left hand, gets it to roll. Diario Newble puts that one in. His first two. It's 15-13 Jefferson. And it's John Aaron Wofford leading the offensive charge. Gets stuck in the corner. Nice pass inside. Montgomery finishes with the right hand.
That's right. Some pretty good defense out on the perimeter.
And a foul called against Montgomery.
But you got to use your teammates. So you're doing all this one-on-one things, yet meanwhile you have a cutter down the lane. Use that cutter down the lane. That's a lot easier than you trying to do a fancy crossover and get by your guy.
Ball be inbounded on the near sideline. It's flipped into Graham. Graham throws it over to Hare. Now to Hinkle inside. Harrell goes up. Contact and a foul. 2.9 left here in the first and a 15 all game.
I've been very impressed with Latrell Graham here in this first quarter. He is controlling the pace. He is heading downhill. He's made a couple of exceptional one-on-one plays. What I'm looking for from him is his ability to get his teammates involved. Can we get some easy shots for other guys with our one-on-one play?
Free throw up and no good. And that's something you have to watch out for if you're Jefferson, shooting 53% from the line. Not only just for tiebreak purposes, but also in game. You know, you can't miss too many free throws against a team like South Elgin. The second free throw up coming from Graham. Misses that too. Rebound South Elgin. 2 seconds and one. Heave at the horn. Banks in!
Wow.
John Aaron Wofford from downtown. And South Elgin takes an 18-15 lead to end the first quarter.
That's our second one of those for the day. Gotta love this game, man. You gotta know time and score, and you gotta get a shot up because you never know. Off the glass, it still counts as 3 huge points for his team. And
let's go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we will take a little bit of look at what to expect here in the second quarter. You're watching Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
Start of the second quarter here from Jacobs High School in Algonquin. Austin Anderson here with you, along with Rick Williams. And a big three-point shot from John Aaron Wofford. Not necessarily a player you'd expect super a lot from. He's their backup point guard, but he has 5 points here early on.
Yeah, he's doing a good job, and I want everyone to forgive me in advance if I repeat myself, but I'm going to be looking all game long to see how often does South Elgin get the ball inside to number 33. Jefferson does not have an answer for him, but if they're going to play outside and try to make this a one-on-one game, then they're going to give Jefferson a chance to beat them here today.
Well, that's the storyline of the game, so I mean, that's certainly, keep repeating that all day, because that's really going to be the key here as we get down the stretch. Driving the lane now, Jaquavian Robinson outside, 3-ball. No good there by Demarion Jordan. And South Elgin comes back the other way. Drake Montgomery with it.
Coach doing a good job of sending new bodies in to guard number 33. So now we've got another big, strong athlete in Demarion Jordan. See what he can do. Oh, wow.
Montgomery misses the dunk, but there's Miskevich. Did you teach him how to dunk?
I wish I could say I could do that, but you gotta like that. But missed dunks, okay, are still good because that's aggressive basketball. Anytime you're trying to throw that thing down, you gotta love that as a coach.
Newble nearly laid it in over Miskevich, but misses, and here comes South Elgin. There's Swick getting tracked. There's a drive, kick out outside. McVicker thought about a 3 and lost it. It's Newble with the steal. He dribbles up ahead, crossing the timeline, into the lane, kicks it out right side. He finds Graham. Stops, spins, waits, throws it back out to Newble.
Good job. Reset this thing. Let's try to get something specific. We got a circle, what we call a circle cut there. Doesn't work. Another circle cut doesn't work.
And back up top to Harrell. And you wonder, even with foul trouble, how soon you can get George Williams back in the game. He's going to be a key if they're going to get back into this game. Down by 5. Newbull back up top. Jordan waits. Flips it back up top to Graham. Lawan Morris will check in, though, the next stoppage, and that's an errant pass out of bounds. Lawan Morris will come in, and he will retrieve Demarion Jordan.
A little miscommunication there between Jacavian Robinson and Latrell Graham. You'd like to see them be on the same page there. You can drive and kick to me on the outside, or you can drive and I can cut with you and catch him on the back door. A little miscommunication there causes a turnover.
And Antonio Hennigan into the game now for the Jayhawks. 5-point Storm lead here with 6 minutes and change left in the second. On the drive, Jay Swark is fouled. He'll be on the ground, and only the 5th team foul on the Jayhawks, though. He'll be sidelined out of bounds.
Yeah, they have a strong quickness to their core, so they shouldn't have to foul too much. They should be able to contain their South Elgin guards on the perimeter.
McVicker with it. Back up top.
Look at our man, Tasani Hare, work for that position inside and try to deny Skevich the basketball. He's got it now. Let's see what he does with it.
And he's fouled. But as you mentioned, good job defensively. Took him 10 seconds to get him the ball inside, though.
Yeah, so. Man, that's what you can ask for. You know, I don't like when coaches or teams make excuses. You have what you have, and you go out there and you compete with the best that you have. Tasani Hare is doing a great job of competing, but I want to see South Elgin be more intentional about getting the ball inside.
Miscavige makes the first to make it a 21-15 game. Head coach for Jefferson, John Rosado, was not pleased with, I think, when the players were crashing inside the three-point line too early, but a moot point. Here comes Jefferson with Jacavian Robinson with it. Passes it back out to Lawan Morris. Morris inside, and a foul on the ground. 5:41 left here in the second. A 7-point lead right now for South Elgin. Ball be inbounded, as it will be Graham to inbound it. Still no sign of Williams coming in here soon. Hennigan up top to Jacavian Robinson. Robinson drives, sends it back out. Here's Hennigan. No travel despite South Elgin wanting that.
Ball got caught on his hip there. Didn't look pretty, but he kept that pivot.
Outside, 3 ball, no. Rebound to Morris. Second chance now for the Jayhawks. Robinson, good from about 15. It's 22-17.
Mid-range pull-up, well done.
Give Jefferson credit, they're hanging right in there.
Yeah, I mean, they got some good one-on-one players, and South Elgin's playing them man-to-man, so they're going to get opportunities to make plays.
A good job from Montgomery to get into Miscavige. And a foul is going to be called against Lawan Morris.
There it is. You can track it. Almost every touch that Miscavige gets ends in a foul or a good basket attempt for his team.
Just a matter of getting it into him, and that's going to be that's the whole game theme here. And for what we've seen so far, he's doing pretty well at the free throw line too. Sometimes for big men, for whatever reason, it's just not their forte, but he's got a good form and stroke at the line. It's a 1 in the bonus. He misses that. Trying to battle for his own rebound and does. Skip pass across. Montgomery, 3, yes.
Absolutely back right there. That's going to draw a timeout every single time. If you give up an offensive rebound and then it turns into another 3-point play, that's a 4-point possession. That's just absolutely killer for your team.
25-17 to score with 4:55 here left in the second quarter. Looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Still a lot of good action to be had here tonight. We still have 2 more games. The legendary Jeff Myers and Jim Hinkle will have the coverage of the last two as Dixon and Prairie Ridge take on Johnsburg and Barrington. A lot of good action to come tonight. Dixon, Bo Bailey, who had 27 points himself yesterday against Barrington in a loss, will get to face off against Prairie Ridge, who's 0-2 in the pool. And they're still alive to make some action, although they would need Johnsburg to beat Barrington and then have a free throw tiebreak, keep them alive, but we'll see what happens as there's an imbalance to be had here. And then the nightcap, Johnsburg and Barrington, certainly going to be a fantastic day, and you always love when the last day in pool play has stakes, and just like this one, as Jefferson will get the inbounds. And as I said earlier, George Williams needs to get into the game. There he is. He's at point. Williams. Pass inside. Robinson up and in. 25-19.
That's a nice play out of the timeout. You want a specific set. They get a good flex action. Get 24 cutting across the lane. He finishes. Good
passing play. Layup attempt no good, and we'll stay with Rockford Jefferson. Substitute for South Elgin as Nicholas Rivera will step in.
Latrell Graham got himself a little caught underneath the rim a little bit. Still had the wherewithal to get it up at the rim. Out of bounds. See what they did with this possession.
Inside, nice good pass. And the layup attempt's blocked from behind. South Elgin can't retrieve it, however. Williams outside to Robinson. Mike Bankhold doing a good job posting up inside as Williams takes control for the Jayhawks.
Nice, long, strong.
And a 5-second count. Williams can't believe it, but it will belong to South Elgin.
Yeah, a little too long in there with the ball. You got to get some action going. I understand playing patient, but I need a screen. I need a pass and cut. I need something happening every 5 seconds.
Drives into the lane, lost ball, turnover. Here comes Williams. He has numbers in the lane, passes off. Graham's spin shot blocked by Miskevich, and will stay with Rockford Jefferson. Even on a 4-on-1, when you have Miskevich down there, you're pretty confident the ball's not going to go in the hoop.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to do a better job of not exposing the basketball to him. We've got to get our shoulder into his chest before we go up for our shot.
Open three for Jaquavian Robinson, no good. It's Montgomery coming the other way for South Elgin with a vengeance. Late skiff pass across. Open lane McVicker now finds Rivera inside and turned over. Newbold the other way, up ahead to Williams. He can't save it.
It's a very hot pass into the post. Hard for the big man to handle. And then they respond with a turnover of their own. Got to take advantage of those turnovers and take care of the ball.
Montgomery up ahead to Warwick. And Rivera with a pass and a foul to be called against Mike Bankle. And Miskevich is going to go to the line for one of the bonus. Last time this situation happened, Miskevich got his own rebound and led to a three-point shot.
Yeah, if that happens again, I'm throwing a clipboard, I think. It's just, it can't happen.
And he makes the first one. 26-19 to score. 7-point cushion right now for South Elgin. Free throw up and short. Rebound Montgomery, and a second chance no good. And Bankle with the board.
Clipboards are safe, but barely.
Williams. Brings it back up top and resets. He drives into the lane. Nice pass, and the layup's good. Mike Bankle, and that's exactly what you're talking about, dropping it there for the layup to elude the center.
Yeah, and if you see, they did it on purpose. They cleared one side of the court, overloaded one side, and then drove to that side. That forces the help. Kick it to the weak side, easy layup.
That's 3 fouls now on Williams. That's exactly what you didn't want to happen here with 2:50 left here in the second quarter. So now he's done for the half, and he seems to be the catalyst of this late charge.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than foul trouble. It's a very frustrating thing for a young athlete to deal with, but it is a part of the sport. We have to learn how to play with it. So we're looking for him to come out here in the second half and put the first half foul trouble out of his mind.
And a missed free throw, and the rebound goes to Jefferson. So if you're the Jayhawks, your goal is just to try to contain and allow Williams to come back in a fightable game. And there's Newble with the jump shot. It's good. 26-23 now.
I've been in these types of games before. This is the type of game where if you take the coaches out of it, you just say, hey, let's go play some open gym style. Let's go down the court, play one-on-one. Jefferson might win in that environment. They've got some really good, strong one-on-one players. They're making some nice moves. What South Elgin has to do is they've got to beat them as a team. They've got to move the ball. They have to get the ball inside, and they have to defend as a team.
Blocking foul there on Hinkle. Two referees signaled the foul, and sometimes those situations you're unsure if one thinks charged, one thinks blocked, but they both in agreement follow the block, and free throws upcoming now for Montgomery.
I always tell my players, take a charge. Get a charge called on you. I'm okay with that because it's still aggressive basketball. You always want to coach kids to be aggressive. If you're avoiding charges, a lot of times you're avoiding aggressiveness, and you never want that, especially from your guards, especially from your senior guard like Will.
Something to keep an eye on is John Rosado is not happy. I think part of it's stemming from the third foul from Williams, but he's still complaining, and there's an and one.
Again, another rebound on the back end of a free throw. These are fundamentals. You have more people on the free throw line than they do. You just got to put a body on somebody, and there's a free man unmarked ready to get a rebound.
And that's 5 points, and it's a 6-point game, so it'd only be a 1-point game if they got their rebounds on the free throws.
Yeah, you do the math for me also. You see 4 defenders there for Jefferson, only 3 guys in, including the shooter. So the advantage is you. You got to come up with the ball.
Good box out there from Hinkle, though, allows Newble to get the rebound. Still a 6-point game. Newble drives over Miskevich and he'll get 2 shots.
Again, another strong one-on-one move. I don't know how many spin moves we've seen in this game, but most of them have been effective. These guards, they go hard one way, you cut them off, they spin back the other way, and it's been good offense for Jefferson.
He doesn't care that he's 5'7". I admire his tenacity inside the lane against guys who are, in some cases, like Miskevich, a full foot taller than him. His first free throw's good.
Yeah, the only time height is a disadvantage is when you don't know how to use it. I mean, if you know how to use your quickness and you understand that you've got to get into people's bodies before you score, being 5'7" is not necessarily a weakness in the sport.
A few words between Latrell Graham and Jay Swark, and the refs signal that's enough. No more of that as that free throw goes down. It's now a 29-25 game. Only 4-point lead for South Elgin. Miskevich breaks the press and a foul.
Yeah, kids nowadays are watching a little too many pro sports, and they're thinking that, they're jawing on TV, I can jaw too. In high school sports, there's no place for it. You want you guys to focus on playing the game, and that's it.
Miskevich to shoot 2 shots now because of double bonus. And he missed the first.
And this is where he's done his damage here in the first half. He's gotten to the line quite a bit. He's made a few of them, missed a few of them.
Next free throw to come. It's good. 5-point lead now for South Elgin. Again, South Elgin needs a win, and then it gets down to the tiebreak to see if they make the Final Four, as that layup is missed by Newble. Jefferson with the win wins the pool outright. In the corner now, back up top. Morris in the lane, right hand, blocked, no good. Rebound inside, Hinkle goes up and scores. Mike Hinkle makes it a 3-point game.
Time and space, he knew exactly where he was. Opportunistic shot, recovery off that block, puts it back in. 3-point ball game.
Floater, no good. Good rebound inside by Lawan Morris. And as he's trapped, he goes out of bounds, and it's going to belong to South Elgin.
And is that my main man, Daryl Barnes, has checked into the game? It is. Number 14, Daryl Barnes Jr., the only AGB Hawk out on the court. Got to give myself a shameless plug there. Our AAU program that I'm so proud of. Daryl Barnes, great kid, hardworking kid, 4.0 student, just an awesome kid to be around. Nice to see him out here playing some ball.
Worked 3 games with me yesterday. Up top, jump shot, upcoming, no good. Rebound battle for inside, rebound Hinkle goes up. Good rebound there for Barnes, and he, in the timeouts, credited South Elgin.
And I knew that wasn't going to take long. Daryl Barnes has no problem getting on the floor, hustling, making plays for his team. You got to love that from your junior.
1:06 left here in the half, and a 3-point lead right now for South Elgin. Tom the Plumber Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at TomThePlumberInc.com. Certainly a very fascinating game here early on between these two teams, and so far it's been a battle of quickness versus post play, and slightly the post play is winning so far.
Yeah, it has. I mean, and mostly the post play has converted into free throw opportunities, and those free throw opportunities have turned into second chance points. So if I'm Jefferson, I want to clean up those things. First of all, I want to foul a little less, but when I do foul, I've got to secure the rebound on the missed shots. South Elgin, continue doing what you're doing. Get the ball inside, get yourself fouled, go to the line, knock them down.
Ball to be inbounded for South Elgin. Lane McVicker rolls it up ahead to Drake Montgomery. Montgomery with 58 left. 3-point lead for the Storm. He drives into the lane, kicks it back outside. Ward thought about it. In the lane, floater, foul.
You saw they sent up Miskevich for a high pick and roll with Drake. And that creates good action. I would like to see more often than that, because they can't switch that. If they switch that, the guy guarding Drake has no chance of stopping Miskevich inside. So I'd like to see a little bit more ball action at the top.
Free throw upcoming. And good. 31-27, South Elgin leads.
Here comes the most interesting shot of the first half here, the second end of a free throw. Let's see how Jefferson does.
Hinkle again. When Hinkle's been inside, he's been able to get those box outs. So it's a 4-point game. Moss up top. 3-ball. Nope. Battle for the rebound, and it goes to Morris. And they'll reset.
So an offensive rebound of their own for Jefferson. Trying to even up there on the boards. Big possession here. If they can get a basket here going into the half, they'll go in feeling real confident about themselves. Right in striking distance.
20 seconds and counting. It's Graham. Kicks it out. Hinkle throws it back up top to Newbold. They reset. 8 seconds and 7.
This is go
Graham.
time. This is go time.
6 and 5. 4. Kick out Newbold. They're going to have to shoot. 2, 1, a 3. Nope. And that'll do it for the half. 31-27, South Elgin leads. We'll take a quick break and come back with a brief halftime show as you're watching the Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
Ooh, they think I've got no reason to give myself a right to share what I believe in. Ooh, they say I've got an issue, always on the edge, cause I don't trust you. I don't need your word on what I'm into.
Brought to you by Carpentry with Integrity. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and Houzz. That's HOUZZ. Austin Anderson here and Coach Rick Williams. Brief halftime show here. What are your thoughts here in this first half? Again, both these teams playing well, but South Elgin with a brief edge.
Yeah, well, we've been harping on it all half, but what we like to see here is that every time Miskevich is getting the ball, something good is happening. He's got a basket inside, he's got the early assist inside, and then he's getting to the line almost on every touch. So you're still going to want to do that in the second half, make sure you force that ball inside. On the other end, if I'm Jefferson, I feel really good about my ability to get downhill one-on-one. Whether I've gotten my shot block or scored, I've gotten to the lane quite a bit. So I'm looking for them to continue doing that. If they can start hitting some shots from the outside and please box out on those free throws, they can pull out a win here.
We'll see what happens here. We got a good half left of basketball. We'll be back here in a few minutes at the start of the second half. Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic. Just about ready to get started here in the second half. Austin Anderson, Coach Rick Williams here with you. It's South Elgin with a 4-point cushion right now over Rockford Jefferson, the Jayhawks. Just getting ready to get started here in a game where you expected South Elgin to get some post play. They have some, but not as much as you'd expect. Vince Miskevich with 8 points so far, which for many people would be great, but for him, it probably could come a little bit more consistently.
And this is the guy I'm looking at here in the second half, the guy with the ball, Drake Montgomery. I'm looking for him to do a good job of this right here and spoon feeding Miskevich. That's what's got to happen.
There you go. The game plan at halftime just worked. There it is. Game over. So 33-27 the score. 6-point game right now in favor of South Elgin. Morris up top. Finds Hare. And it's Williams who checks back in, but with 3 fouls. Has the ball up top. Now with it is Hare into the corner. Inside now. Morris goes up, but is fouled. Good shot fake to draw the foul.
These shot block attempts, I mean, I know they've had a couple of them. The guy exposes the ball to you. Go ahead, leave your feet, block the shot. But most of the time when you're playing inside defense, what you want to do is just get both hands up in the air, create yourself a long wall statue, and make the offense work to get the shot off.
And the free throw goes down to make it a 33-28 game. And that free throw is missed, and the rebound goes to Miskevich. Montgomery taking his time.
This is it right here, that high pick and roll. Get Miskevich free, and now let's look to get it inside. He's got to get down there.
It's Swick inside of Miskevich. Good defense there from Hare, forcing a wild fade from Miskevich. And the rebound goes to Rockford Jefferson inside the other way, missing a wide open layups, Graham.
Killer. If you're going to leak out of a position like that, then I'm going to need you to finish.
And a traveling violation to be called against South Elgin.
That play goes in Jefferson's favor. I thought the defender was definitely moving there on the charge, and I think our near side referee had a block call ready, but travel precedes the block, and so we're going the other way.
Up top, it's Hare to Williams. Up top, Graham, who can shoot but prefers to drive. And he'll reset. He drives into the lane, forces up a shot, no good. Miskevich with the rebound. And he'll lead the charge back the other way. Kicks into the corner. Montgomery thought about it. Resets. Now we'll post up. Swings it. Swick. Corner. McVicker. Trying to feed it inside. Stolen away by Williams, but stolen back by McVicker. The floater drops. 35-28 now in favor of South Elgin.
I don't know if there's a stat in that book for Miskevich, but he made that play diving on the ball. Speaking of making a play.
Look at that steal on a wild chop, but goes. Diario Newbold made that harder than he needed to, but it goes now. 35-30 the score.
Again, though, that's a young man that understands how to use his body. He's making sure that he doesn't expose the ball too early like that.
Nice block from Montgomery. Third chance upcoming. Count it, and a foul. Lawan Morris gets it to go. 35-32 with 5:35 remaining in the third.
Big time basket there. After the made basket by Newbold to respond with a turnover and then a possible and one. Again, there's timeout here by South Elgin because they realize this puts a lot of pressure on them. Any game that gets tight here is going to build the pressure for the team that's winning.
And a brief timeout, so let's go ahead and say a few words from Custom Heating and Cooling for all of your heating and cooling needs. Count on Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, featuring sales, installation, and 24-hour emergency service. Find them online at customheating.com. It's now down to a 3-point game and a free throw to come here for Jefferson to really make this game interesting.
I'm looking for energy from my bench right now. We convert this and one. It's a 2-point game. That's a 1-possession basketball game. I like to see my bench get engaged, get up, start clapping, and sort of infuse the game with some energy. That'll help us on the defensive side.
So the free throw to come up from Lawan Morris. And it goes down.
There it is. Now we got ourselves a 1-point ball game. Pressure should go up for both teams. Let's see how we handle it.
Swick with it. Outside. Warwick on the drive. Up top, Montgomery. Thought about it. Now we'll kick it inside to Miskevich. Good defense inside there from Hare. A 3-ball from the outside. Oh. Good. Jace Warwick with a much-needed 3 gives South Elgin a 5-point lead.
Yeah, that's a big shot right there.
Seems like every time Jefferson just gets, flirts with the comeback, here's South Elgin getting a big shot. Spinning, layup, no good, but fights for his own rebound. Newble kicks it out. Williams a 3, got it. Second chance, all made there by Diario Newble's rebound.
Way to answer. And I know George Williams has got to be excited about seeing that go in. He's been struggling with foul trouble, hasn't been able to get himself going, so maybe tale of two halves here for him.
And Swick the other way makes it a 5-point game once again.
Entertaining basketball for everybody. Shots go in. Everybody loves it except for the coaches. They like to see some stops here.
And it's Williams on the dribble. Getting guarded up top.
Little over dribbling here. You like to see some action happening.
Here's Newble, drives into the lane, goes up, and a foul called. And 2 shots upcoming for Newble.
You watch the way South Elgin is guarding the perimeter. 1 pass away there, full denial. When you play like that, what you do is you end up opening up driving lanes. So they're giving up the driving lanes. The problem is that on the back end of those driving lanes, there's a 6'6" athlete lurking back there to cause some havoc.
And the foul was not on Miskevich, rather Drake Montgomery picks it up. So that's his second and already 4 fouls to none. South Elgin needs to start worrying about foul trouble here as a team with bonus lurking. Only less than 4 minutes into this second half. And Newble makes a pair, and it's a 41-38 ball game.
And Newble is very quietly having himself a very strong ball game. He's the first Jefferson athlete to double figures, and it's because of his ability to use his body and his quickness to get to the lane.
Floater, no, rebound. And it belongs to Jefferson. Newble driving, crosses over, left-handed floater, no, and Miskevich battles for the rebound, and he'll take it up himself. Watch out, pass inside, nicely done. And the layup's missed there, but the rebound's put right back in by McVicker.
Way to stay with it by McVicker. Always disappointing to miss your first shot, but have the wherewithal to stay with it. Comes out a little flex action. That post entry is not one that they like, so they're going to look to reset it.
They've been doing better from the outside and penetrating in. Nice pass and a floater. No, Miskevich with the rebound. South Elgin trying to run here. Kicks it outside. An open 3 for Swick. No. Battle for the rebound, and it is Newble with it. He's running it down the other way. Kick into the corner. A drive. A right-handed layup is good. Well, good job by Graham to attack the big man inside.
And you see the difference there between the shots that got blocked in the first half. He did not expose the ball to the big man until the very last minute. That's how you want to attack when you're going inside against height.
43-40. And a drive inside, stops, pops, floater, no, and the rebound goes to Lawan Morris. Here's Newble. 2:26 left here in the third.
Big possession here. Like a chance to go tie the game or get within 1 point.
Kick into the corner.
Circle cut.
Drive into the lane, and the layup missed there by Graham. And it remains a 3-point game. Here comes Swick.
There we go, here we go.
And a pass to Miskevich, but a foul. And he'll be on the floor. And if you're Rockford Jefferson, only committing your first foul there in the half, now you have some luxury to to commit some fouls on the floor to prevent some free throws here early on.
Someone much smarter than I am is going to have to come in here and explain to me why this isn't happening every possession down the floor. I mean, literally just post them up every possession down the floor and give them the ball. They're going to have to foul. There he is. Let's see. They're looking.
Hinkle checks in, and he seems to match up with Miskevich the best of anyone on the team. And there's a 3-ball, which is good by Drew Swick. 46-40, the lead back up to 6 now for South Elgin.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're playing in the post, it looks like a guy's covered because the guy's leaning on him a little bit. But he's 6'7", he gives him a high target. You pass that target, he can't get to it without going through his body, which is a foul.
A deep 2. No, Miskevich with the rebound and the outlet. Here they go. Montgomery all alone. Slams it down. Drake Montgomery makes it an 8-point game.
Nice athletic play by Drake Montgomery. Also a great two-handed rebound and a quick, strong Kevin Love style outlet that led to that dunk.
Pass inside. Hinkle attacking Miskevich. Gets swatted but gets his own rebound.
I'm going to go with my own count. I believe that's block number 5 for Miskevich. So add that to his rebounds and his points. He's having a strong game.
And a steal. It's Montgomery going the other way. 1-on-2, lays it in. Drake Montgomery makes it a 10-point game, and now here comes South Elgin rolling.
How quickly a game can turn over. Jefferson was within 3 most of this quarter.
Layup blocked by Miskevich, but it goes right back to Robinson, back outside. 3-ball, Moss scored.
Needed it, absolutely needed it. Big time shot by that young man. Sort of calmed the waters here a little bit.
And even though South Elgin just jumped out to this 10-point game, they still haven't gone too much inside here with 10 seconds now left in the third. Wait for Miskevich, they can't find him. Back up top, it's going to be an over and back with 4 seconds and 3, 2, 1, and a very smart play by Montgomery to hold it and not touch it to end the quarter.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and take a break and we'll be back for the fourth quarter in a moment. You're watching Beacon Academy's coverage of Hinkle Holiday Classic.
For a great night out.
Gotta love.
We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Plays and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
To the start of the fourth quarter, Austin Anderson here and the coach Rick Williams. One more quarter of us talking, and then we'll hand it over to the two legends, Jeff Myers and Jim Hinkle, as they will give you the final 2 games of pool play. Dixon and Prairie Ridge, Johnsburg and Barrington. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at a few replays which are brought to you by Bear Family McDonald's.
Really good, strong end of the quarter by South Elgin. They went on a nice little run, keyed in by a great outlet and a dunk. And you'll see here, this is the roll by Drake Montgomery. And then I believe this one, oh, that's that big 3-pointer that Jefferson used to respond. And that was a big 3. Instead of coming into the quarter down 10, you're within single digits again. You can play this quarter with a lot more confidence, and South Elgin can't afford to stall too much.
Reminder, this fourth quarter is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit the locations in Algonquin, Crystal Lake, and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings, or try a burger or a wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings. Ball will stay on this end of the court, and Jefferson will have a chance to try to cut into this deficit even further, trailing by 7.
Nice. I appreciate the effort by Lawan Morris, but I'm telling you, that's not the way you want to attack Miskevich. You want to get him out on the perimeter, force him to slide his feet with some of these guards Jefferson has.
Newbold jumps to save it, but could have just let it go across half court. Made it more difficult than they need to, but Jefferson with the basketball, trailing by 7. Stop, pop, another 2, and that's good. Brendan Moss with 2 deep jumpers. It's a 5-point game once again.
Brandon Moss has a message to his team after that shot. Tells them, let's go, man. There's nothing to it. Let's just hit some shots.
Miskevich with the rebound. There he goes. Gets the second chance point and has 12 now in the day. It's 52-45 South Elgin.
Not even a hard 12, a very easy 12 points because, Jefferson just does not have the height to contend with him.
Miskevich with the steal up ahead of Montgomery. Watch out. Alley-oop. Miskevich! There it is. You were waiting all day for it, and there it was. 54-45. South Elgin back up by 9.
So maybe at the quarter, Miskevich say, hey, I got you a dunk in that quarter. I need you to get me one in this one.
Miskevich with a huge block, but a foul first.
So Drake Montgomery returns the favor with a beautiful alley-oop up top to the big man.
Well, let's go ahead and see that alley-oop. We have that here on a replay brought to you by Bear Family
He's looking for him the whole
McDonald's.
time. Look at that. Beautiful pass. Throw it down, big fella. Gotta love those highlight plays. That can send momentum to your team. Jefferson has got to respond here.
Diario Newbold makes that first free throw to make it 54-46. Second free throw upcoming. And gets to go. Makes both. 54-47. Back down to 7. Montgomery crossing the timeline. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. McVicker thought about it, drives in, floater, yes, and one. Nice move by Lane McVicker, who now has 11 points of the day. And it's now a 9-point lead once again for South Elgin.
That is the danger of going for steals in your backcourt. If you do that, you give a guy a free lane towards the front court, and then he's got numbers, creates an opportunity for his team for him.
There's the free throw, no. Rebound, back to the Jayhawks. Here comes Williams leading the charge. Drives into the lane, kicks it out. Newbold drives in. Wild shot, no, but the rebound for Hinkle. Probably would have been easier just to dish it, but it ended up working out anyways.
Well, that's what I mean. How many times, that's a great blow-by by him, but that's just good, solid basketball. You see that help rotation come over, and you spoon-feed your big men. That's how it works.
And let's go ahead and thank Rosen Hyundai again for being one of our key sponsors. Looking for a brand new Hyundai from certified pre-owned, save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. So it's a 7-point game now, 56-49. South Elgin with the ball. Still plenty of time with 6:24 remaining.
Okay, we're right there. So we survived a couple of highlight plays. We've survived some and ones. We're not happy about that, but we're only down 7 with 6 minutes left to go. We can make this happen, but we've got to play more downhill better. And then we've also have to do a better job containing Miskevich inside.
And it's still probably a victory in your eyes that you haven't been defeated in one-on-one post-ups, though. That's something you can't afford here in the last 6.5 minutes, trying to make a comeback. And I find it ironic that it's been South Elgin when they got in this bigger lead. They've been beating Jefferson at their own game by going fast-paced.
Yeah, absolutely. South Elgin has good players. It's not that they don't. It's just that they have a very clear-cut advantage with a 6'7" guy inside. But I think, like I said, coming out into the second half, I think Drake Montgomery had a really strong third quarter, and he's come alive, making plays for his team. They got 4 of their 5 starters in double figures. That's always good.
Yeah, they are a good all-around team, and Miskevich makes them even more of a threat. And the pass up ahead,
That's
Montgomery, alley-oop. Nope, it's just a layup attempt, but Miskevich will get the rebound. Might have walked there, but no call. Pass up ahead, deflected and stolen away. Here comes Newbold. Kicks it outside, Williams. He'll shoot. Nope, and Miskevich with the board. 6 minutes exactly. Montgomery drives. Nice layup, and he scores.
These two have absolutely taken over in the second half. Drake Montgomery and Miskevich.
There's a drive. Hinkle for 3. No, but a nice battle for the rebound there for Jefferson, and then a missed 3 there from Williams. Here comes Miskevich. Kicks it outside.
A little bit of desperation here by Jefferson, which you can understand, right? They're down on the scoreboard. It's fourth quarter. Those 3-pointers are going up.
And again, another layup there from Montgomery, who's just been slithering past Rockford Jefferson here this half. 16 now for him. He leads all scores. Morris back up top to Newbold. 60-49, 11-point cushion now for South Elgin, and Newble over the big fella makes it a 9-point game.
Newble, absolutely no fear. He's gotten a shot block a couple of times, him and his teammates, but he's not stopping. He's going to continue to go downhill and attack these guys.
Timeout here on the floor with a 9-point game with 5:05 now left here in the fourth. Tom the Plumber Inc. is a family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit online at tomtheplumber.com.
So I like what I'm getting out of Newble. He's playing well going downhill. Obviously, he's getting matched by the play of Drake Montgomery. So what we're looking for is that second guy for Jefferson. I'd like to see Latrell Graham get going again. And then where is George Williams? George Williams has had a really tough game. He got into foul trouble in the first half. We were looking for him to respond in the second half. He got that three-pointer early, Austin, but we haven't seen much since.
We have not seen much since, and this is really a chance now for South Elgin to try to put the dagger in this one. Had their biggest lead of 11 here momentarily ago. Jefferson cut it back down to 9. Here's Montgomery crossing the timeline, drives, loses control, and a foul on the floor.
Crowd not happy about that call, but you know, on his way through the transfer, the ref felt like the team got a hand in on him, not on the ball. So out of bounds here for South Elgin.
And the inbounds pass is got there by Montgomery. He spins, cuts free, back outside, 3-ball, McVicker, yes. You can't leave him open. He's not surprisingly, but he's certainly sneakily got himself with 14 points. Layup with the right hand is good. That's Morris cutting it back down to 10 at 63-53.
Quick response by Jefferson, and now they come out with some full court pressure. See how South handles it.
Here's Ward crossing the timeline, doing a good job getting across the tight D. McVicker, no shot, but he's fouled.
I don't know, I'm surprised by the, like you said, the pace that South Elgin is playing with a 10-point lead, 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. We've seen it all day long with the other two games. Teams in that position have really slowed the game down, kind of kept it up around half court. South Elgin has no interest in doing that. They continue to go downhill and attack, and right now it's working. They do have a 10-point lead.
Kick out outside, 3-ball. Yes, that's Jay Swart from downtown. It's the outside shooting from South Elgin that's extended the lead.
Yeah, so let's not play not to lose. Let's play to win, and let's continue to try to shoot the ball. The ball goes in. It's looking good. They've extended this thing to 13 now.
Their largest lead of the game. Driving into the lane now. Montgomery lays it up. No, but he's fouled.
Bit of a late whistle there. Jefferson coach taking some exception to it, but when you go downhill and you attack, good things happen. I just can't say enough about Drake Montgomery's play here in the second half. How often have we seen him at the rim, either in fast break or even in their 5-on-5 offense?
Montgomery makes the first with ease. Here comes Jaquavian Robinson getting Mike Bankel, who plays a key role defensively in limiting Miskevich to only 14 so far.
Yeah, what they've done is they've thrown a lot of bodies at him so he doesn't get the same look every possession. Just a bunch of different guys are guarding him, and they each guard him in a different way. But South Elgin's not being very intentional about feeding him, and that's okay. I mean, they're a well-balanced team, and everyone's playing well.
Here's Swick, plays it in. 70-53 now the lead for South Elgin, and it's quickly gone up to 17. Jaquavian Robinson loses control out of bounds to South Elgin.
Another room spoon feed that they missed. I mean, they're attacking well, but they're not seeing that help rotation coming over. That when that comes over, that ball's got to leave your hand. Either that or you got to attack it hard.
You just wonder at this point if the Jayhawks' intensity and just tenacity will wait for this play. A deep outlet pass and another dunk. Drake Montgomery showing his hops there and makes it a 19-point game.
Yeah, that should probably put this one to bed here. A couple exclamation points by Drake Montgomery here in the second half. He's just played exceptionally well. 20 points to lead his team, and then 20 points and 4 other guys in double figures. That's just a great balanced attack for South Elgin.
As I was saying earlier, just wonder if they put all the heart into the game so much in those first 3 quarters that it's just, the big leak happen here in the fourth, and that's a foul up against on the Jayhawks, so a free throw is upcoming now for Miskevich.
It's not to take anything away from Jefferson. I think they played extremely hard today. I think that they competed as well as they could. They had a really good first half when it comes to converting a lot of their one-on-one play. They just don't have the height and the skill to match South Elgin, and that's been evident here in the second half.
Free throw goes down there for Miskevich, makes it a 20-point lead now for South Elgin. We don't have the calculations in front of us by any means, but this is likely going to force a three-way tie between South Elgin, Jefferson, and Cary Grove. Coming into today, Cary Grove might be the team that does it. They had the lead of everyone. That layup's no good. Now here comes Miskevich the other way. He drives, kicks it out. Shot fake. Montgomery spins. And it's Swick up top. Swick turns it over. Williams kicks it, but it goes right back to South Elgin. 2:37 now left here in the fourth. And you can hear head coach Brett Johnson saying, still attack, still attack. They still want their offense to go strong here. Layup, right hand, no. Miskevich inside, back up, no, and he's fouled.
This will be one of those fouls that would send our professional referees to the cameras for a replay. He got a hold of him pretty good there, but in high school sports we're going to call that a common foul. But you got to get him off the boards.
No malicious intent by any means.
No.
Just trying to play the game, and maybe a little bit harder than a typical foul, but anyway, we'll just continue playing. 75-53, it's a 22-point lead now for South Elgin. And that one goes down.
Now Miskevich creeping up there with his 18 points. So, two guys around that 20-point mark, and then covered by some shooters around them. That's a well-balanced attack. If they can sustain this all year, South Elgin's going to be a team that's going to be tough to beat.
That goes out of bounds and it'll belong to the Storm. So as I was saying momentarily ago, coming into today, not the current free throw clip, and now South Elgin's going to go straight to their second team now here with a 23-point lead. Cary Grove had the lead coming into today with 75% from the line. South Elgin had 68, and Jefferson had 53. It seems like Jefferson shot a little bit better from the line, but maybe not enough to do it. And again, hard to speculate, but it'll be interesting to see once everything's tabulated what the free throw percentage is, because that will determine who will advance out of this bracket, out of this pool, I should say. 2:06 now left here. Barnes driving, and it's a jump ball as it lands right in between the basket there.
Well, if they could do the tiebreaker based off of how many times you got to rebound after your missed free throw,
there you go,
then I know who should advance. It's definitely South Elgin. But, I will say this as a coach, again, it's December. And you want as good a seed as you can get, yes. But really what you want is you want to see your guys playing well, because you want to build off of this as we go towards the playoffs.
No doubt about it. I mean, that's a 5-second count on South Elgin. You still play 5 games in this tournament, guaranteed, as soon as you enroll in this tournament. So there's still a lot of action to be played for no matter what bracket you play in. The hardware's nice, but it's about later on in the year. That layup's missed, and South Elgin coming back the other way. Daryl Barnes with it. Kicks it outside. John Aaron Wofford, who has 5 points earlier on in this game. Hands it off. Petrus. And he walks.
A little bit of a no man's land there for him, getting into the teeth of the defense like that. You can get in there, but you got to know what to do with it when you get there.
Crossing the timeline now, here is a pass up top. Hare, deep 3-ball from Jackson, no good. Rebound to South Elgin. And Riley Luckett-Ware with it. The screen. Drive, lost possession, out of bounds. And it stays with the Storm with a $1:20 now left here in the ball game. Inbounded. Dribbling the basketball now. Petrus and Luckett-Ware with it. Hitware sizing up there on Jordan. Back up top. South Elgin's going to try to wind the clock out as Petrus had it, lost it, and regains it from his knees. Timeout call from by South Elgin.
It's a good timeout there. Nothing good happening for his team. To get themselves together. It's a good time for you, even though it's a game well in hand. It's a good time for you to see your young guys, see how deep your roster really is. Or do your young guys know what's going on? Have they been paying attention all game? So it's a good timeout by coach to get his young guys collected.
Absolutely, and with a minute 3 left here in this one, South Elgin up by 23. And we'll have to see how the bracket breaks down for those of you just joining us, with the results likely to hold with a 23-point game and a minute left. Jefferson, Cary Grove, and South Elgin all finished with a 2-1 record in the pool. And it's going to be determined by a free throw percentage tiebreaker. Cary Grove had the advantage coming into today, shooting 75%. Personally, I did not see their game earlier against Marion Central. But the way these two teams are shooting, they might have the edge starting off with the lead going into today. We'll see what happens.
So this is the free throw percentage that they shoot within the tournament?
Within the tournament, correct. Okay. Yeah, so it's the 3-game stretch that they have played so far.
That's an interesting way for a tiebreaker. I've never heard of that. How long have we been doing that?
I think for a while, it's head-to-head, but the problem is when you have 3 teams and everyone beats each other once, it's just you have to think of something else to determine the tiebreak. And that's what it is. So here's a drive, layup, and doesn't get the friendly roll. Rebound inside, yes, and a foul. Kendis Wiley, a freshman center, gets that one to go.
See, exactly what you're looking for, right? You get a chance to give your freshmen some confidence. You probably play some JV ball for them too, but to get some N1 in a varsity game, he can build off of that.
Free throw is up and missed. Rebound to the Jayhawks. 49 seconds left. Kick into the corner. Back up top. It's Hennigan. Outside 3-ball. No. And it's going to be battled for and taken there by South Elgin's Wiley. And he loses it out of bounds. So let's go back to the Jayhawks with 32 seconds remaining.
That's why I see a lot of times when coaches have leads like this, and sometimes they leave their players in to kind of, I don't know, run up the score or do whatever. But you never know when you're going to need these young guys. You always want to get the back end of your roster in and when there's blowouts, because unfortunately you're one sprained ankle away from needing them.
And a foul called with 25 seconds left. Reminder, there's still Pool 2 action to transpire tonight. Still a lot at stake, just like every other pool that's happened today. You have Barrington, Dixon, Johnsburg, and Prairie Ridge. Dixon and Prairie Ridge, Johnsburg, and Barrington. Jeff Myers and Jim Hinkle will have the coverage for you starting off in a few minutes. A 3-ball from the corner, and that's good. That is Hayden Morris from downtown. And it's now 78-56. Having a tough time bringing it across there is Mark Petrus, and he does get it across. There's Barnes. Pass inside, nicely done. Layup no good. Rebound up to no good, and I'll do it. 78-56, a resounding victory for South Elgin over Rockford Jefferson after what initially seemed to be a close game. We'll take a quick break and have a brief post-game coverage. You are watching the Beacon Academy's coverage of the Hinkle Holiday Classic.
Buffalo Wild Wings is the place to bring the whole family for a great night out. We're nearby in Algonquin and Crystal Lake with specials all week long. Enjoy 65-cent boneless wings on boneless Thursdays and Mondays. Get half-priced wings on Tuesdays. And stop by on Wednesdays for 99-cent chicken tenders and $1.49 kids meals. Sign up for our free Blaze and Rewards loyalty program. Earn points, get rewards. It's more of what you love for what you already love to do. It's all here at Buffalo Wild Wings in Algonquin and Crystal Lake.
What makes me most proud of our restaurants is our people. Our people who come in and work for us every single day. We try to create an atmosphere of family, an atmosphere of warmth, and an atmosphere of compassion.
We are back here from Hinkle Holiday Classic here at Jacobs High School in Algonquin. Austin Anderson here, Rick Williams with you. Any final thoughts on this nice win here for South Elgin here today?
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely one of those tale of two halves types of games. I mean, the first half, you got to love what Jefferson was able to do. They were able to get some one-on-one action down the court, a lot of spin moves, a lot of tough finishes. And then even in the beginning of the third quarter, they stayed in it kind of like a back and forth ball game. But late in that third quarter, Drake Montgomery and Vincent Miskevich, they absolutely took over. A couple thunderous dunks in the fast break. You could tell that gave their team a lot of momentum. Then they added some three-pointers from their role players behind that. So I was just really impressed with Drake Montgomery, the senior leadership that he provided in the second half. And Jefferson put up forth the best effort they could, just not quite enough today.
Well, there's still 2 more great games that Jeff Myers and Jim Hinkle will bring to you, but that is it for us. For Wick Williams, I'm Austin Anderson, but first let's remind everyone that thank you to our sponsors, Beer Family McDonald's, Custom Heating and Cooling, Rosen Hyundai, Tom the Plumber, Carpentry with Integrity, Daryl Barnes Photography, and Buffalo Wild Wings. For Wick Williams, I'm Austin Anderson saying so long for today. 2 more games upcoming. Stay tuned.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yep.
This sports broadcast made possible by contributions from the following. The Bear Family McDonald's, proud supporters of our community since 1967. Custom Heating and Cooling of Chicagoland, a factory authorized Bryant dealer, whatever it takes. Find them online at customheating.com. Rosen Hyundai of Algonquin, looking for a brand new Hyundai or certified pre-owned? Save time, shop online at rosenhyundai.com. Tom the Plumber is your family-owned and operated company committed to providing plumbing service and installations of the highest quality and craftsmanship. Tom the Plumber, honest and affordable. Visit Tom online at tomtheplumberinc.com. Carpentry with Integrity, providing unparalleled customer relationships and precise quality craftsmanship since 1998. Find us on Facebook and House. Daryl Barnes Photography. For sports, senior portraits, family, and more, call Daryl Barnes Photography for all your photographic needs. Find Daryl online at darylbarnes.com. Buffalo Wild Wings. Visit their locations in Algonquin and Hoffman Estates for some award-winning wings spun in one of 21 sauces or dry rubs. Or try a tasty burger or wrap. There's something for everyone at Buffalo Wild Wings in Hoffman Estates at Route 59 and 72 or Algonquin on Randall Road.